Well, welcome back to the channel. In true fashion, I forget to do a lot of stuff. So, the last video I talked a few times about doing a whole bunch of work to my old camper. Well, unfortunately, it got a leak in the roof in the back corners, and they totaled it out. So, I got me a new one, and well, a newer one. Some things that I didn't show, I didn't think about it. I use mine year-round. I don't live in it, I just use it. So I use it a few days a month. Where's my old hand light? There it is. So I use it a few days a month, and then I'll park it. Got this outdoor kitchen here. Love it, great. My neighbor talked about how his would freeze. So I did is I'm gonna turn it sideways, but you look back in there, possibly, there it is. See them? I put valves on it and wrapped it in some pipe, whatever you call that stuff, pipe insulation, so I can shut it off. So it's got antifreeze in it, and I have it shut off, so I don't have to worry about it in the summertime or in the wintertime. The rest of winter I won't have to blow it out anymore. Now, I've also just did it to that, what's on the inside, but I ran into a couple of things. So now I've got a few things off here. There's a board that runs right alongside here. And then there's a board supposed to go right here. So I put valves up there so I can shut this outside one off. And I'm going to tell you, see that box right there, right next to that heater pipe thing? That's my inverter, and she's out. So it'll be a future video. I'm going to replace it. But let's get back to what this whole video is about. So, in order for me to put antifreeze in, it goes right in here. I pull that pin out right there, the little blue pin right there. Hook this up, put it inside the bottle, turn the pump on, go through it. Well, every time I do that, I have to pull screws out here and there. Of course, you can see that screw's in there that wasn't being used, and then pull it out. Well, like I said, in true me fashion, I took that board all the way off, and here's what I ended up doing. So I cut it, and I put some Dumaflagers here, some hinges. So I'm going to put screws in here, in there, and there, and there. And I put 4 pieces of Velcro there. Now I got them glued on with an adhesive. That's why it's only got one side done right now. And then that board I was talking about, here's that little panel. And what this panel does is this panel goes in that corner. And when I bought it, it wasn't on there, and I couldn't figure out how it went in there. Then I noticed it had this hole here, and this hole here, and it just set in that corner and pressed, you screwed it in there. Well, every time you had to get in there to prime or anything like that, you had to take it off. And I'm talking about right behind there, behind that little spout. So, what I did, took a 2x2, cut it in half, did the same thing, Velcro. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to screw this all back on, this piece back on, and this will glue. Like I said, I'm using some adhesive. When I say adhesive, goop, use this adhesive on the back side of this right here. Now this has also got the 3M tape. I want to make sure it sticks really good. And then I'll do the same thing to right here. And so that'll go on there, and I'll zip, close it, and this will go up there, and I'll close it. Then when I need back there, I'll just pull the panels right off. I have to admit, I was a little heartbroken when I lost my old camper, but boy, is this one so much nicer. So that's what I was saying. It's just gonna bolt there, come across, and when I close it, it'll Velcro to that wall, and that corner piece goes on this side and over to that side where that other board will be, in hopes that it'll work. Again, I'm gonna do a video. I'm gonna try to do a video on changing that box out right there. Now, I've done a few things to this camper. It didn't need much, but I did do a few to it. Do a quick walk on the inside. Now it's dirty on the inside because I've done some work to it, but changing this doorknob out. So the original toilet had had that one, I'm trying to think of what it was called, but it had bad reviews, bad reviews. So I changed out this right here, and as I picked it up to take the old one out, it spilled pee that's been there since probably the dawn before time. And I mean, it was bad. I ain't gagged so hard in my entire life. Ugh. So here's some of the things I did. When I first got it, these lights, what's up? These lights were bad and they were shorted out. Now I got them in there. So that's almost that, and the toilet is basically the only stuff I've really done to it. I have added this, the two racks, just in case you're ever wondering. Handcrafts by Ron Roach, my neighbor. Have some small things I'm wanting to do. Kind of want to change those out a little bit. When I told you my neighbor, he's pretty good at some stuff. This is a ladder he built, and you see all the holes in it. Basically what it does is it hooks on right here, goes down so my kids can get up in the beds. But this is the new camper. The old inverter works to an extent. See, if you turn on the deal, it's going to show full battery, but you kick the heater on and that battery goes down pretty fast. And at night when you're running the heater, it just won't keep up. So I did put 2 batteries in it, and they're new. I only had one, but I added a second one, and didn't seem to matter. So as of right now, when I use it, I just hook a battery charger up to it. But I'm gonna end this part of the video, and of course it'll just be a second to you. When I come back, I'll have that piece in there put back on, and we'll see how well it works. All right, meow. So here it is so far. Got it all bolted in over there. Now I don't have the stuff stuck to it yet, the Velcro, but just showing you. So I'm gonna have to clean all that up. You wanna make sure you get that all nice and clean. Look at here, that's what I need to get to hook that up, and then watch out. Now I'm thinking, and I haven't done the measurements yet, but I might put like a little knob on here to grab it to open it, but in all honesty, should be able to just grab it right here. Now the other one, I may go buy a couple knobs to put on there. Just gonna be cheap knobs. That's gonna go between here and there. That'll just be to pull it off. But we'll see. Mock up. I'm just gonna see how this works together. Maybe one of these days, I'll be able to get me a camera holder thingamajigger. Oh, so basically, that's what's gonna look like finished product. Now I'm probably gonna put something up in there to hold it. I don't think it's actually in far enough. There's still a screw right there I'm going to pull out from the old panel, but that's basically how it's going to fit. And if everything goes right, that should be good enough. Probably fill in those gaps right there with some foam or something, not spray foam, but it's actual foam, and that'll keep it all heated. Should be good. We will see. We will see. All right, coming back. So right meow, I got that on the back of all those, whatever those things are called, Velcro. So have this, it's just leaning on it. It's all it's doing is keeping positive pressure. And I'm gonna leave it like this probably for 24 hours. I may come out tomorrow afternoon and take it off, and then possibly do this side, that little corner piece I was talking about, and do the same thing with it. I don't want to rush it like at all, because I've seen what happens when you rush stuff. So I want to make sure that dries really good, and so when I open it up, the Velcro stays on both sides, and we'll do that. So if you happen to see the speaker changing out before this one, it's because it's a few screws and it's done. So that's the reason why. But I believe we should be good. Again, there's my new shutoff valve, so in the wintertime I ain't got to worry about this freezing. But again, I'll be honest with you, once I covered that, or figured out that once I covered this corner up, other than this spot right up here, I don't think I have to worry about it. But I'd rather it not, because everyone I've ever talked to, and even my old camper, when it froze right there. So we'll come back. Here's the end results. So come in here, take this, pull the Velcro off of it. Easy access to the pump. Get it all done. Push it back. It's now Velcroed off. Or not Velcroed off. So it shut off. There she is. Now, there's a gap there and there. And there's a gap up here that I'm thinking, I don't know, may try to get some foam put up in there to help seal it in better, but I mean, it's at least a lot better than what it was.